All right, hello.
Hello.
So we are back again at the very beginning because we are having to redo this because the my computer sucks. So we were doing a quick play version of what we did, just to kind of in better quality, and
Yeah, we're gonna cut out a lot of the exploration.
yeah, because we already done all of
investigation.
this, so we're doing it from the very beginning, just so we can get. I just couldn't stand the choppiness, and at a point, I wasn't gonna put out the more recent. I stopped uploading them because the quality got worse and worse and worse, and it was completely unwatchable. So that's why I couldn't.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in
so
here.
that's why we're doing it.
We just need to kind of like explain what's going on here. So
Yeah.
Sam is just arrived.
Yeah.
He's gone into his mind palace.
Yep.
And
I've cut out a lot of stuff here.
Come on, Anna. Look at this.
And
He's
he's
remembering.
Yeah.
What is it?
Good times.
Good times with Anna.
This is
Anna,
right
We
before
really need to see this.
Well,
the funeral.
I can't even see.
The wake
Something's
or whatever.
well, IRL
Yeah.
for him.
And for him, yes.
And his mind palace.
In his mind palace, he is in his own world.
Sam,
When he's proposing to Anna.
what are you doing?
Spoiler alert.
She doesn't say yes.
Trying to be romantic.
Yeah. So
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing?
How often do you think men are rejected on one knee?
it depends. Is it in public or is it in private?
You look like I just ran over your grandma.
I mean, just like overall.
Okay.
I feel like nowadays, like the couples would like really discuss it ahead of time.
I think
Please
I
say
think
Shouldn't
nowadays.
come as like a total surprise.
Yeah, nowadays
Put that
it's
away. Come on.
people are getting married later in life.
I don't
So-
need a ring.
Hopefully, unless you're like
Or not at all.
yeah, exactly. I mean, people I think
You should
people
know
are
that. We've
aren't
discussed
jumping
it.
into marriages as quickly as.
Now, do you think Sam was jumping the gun here?
Yeah, because she said that she did not want to get married. So, yeah, I would say so. Kind of a dumb decision on his part.
Well, his social skills are generally
'Cause
lacking anyway.
I
You weren't
mean,
happy.
he
She was the
didn't
one brave
listen.
enough to
That
face
was
that.
kind of like the biggest point of
Lost
it
in
all.
my head
I mean,
again. How much time did I miss?
a whole lot of time, apparently.
Yeah, I feel like the sun really set.
Yeah.
Like, just zones out.
Can we just really appreciate the
Sorry,
smooth
Walter, but I don't
editing.
think I'll stick around.
on my part?
Giving up already?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to.
Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane, and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt.
Now, this is the first time we see
Lots of
his,
hurt.
his
You might be right.
imaginary buddy, right?
Yes.
But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to
What's your
adult.
favorite person?
The good news, though,
I just
least-
didn't get him.
you don't have to do it alone.
Here we go. Twin mirror. Wow, that was so fast.
And we're off to the races.
Oh, by the way, we completely finished this game, and I don't know if I mentioned that. Did I
Multiple
mention
times.
that we? I don't know if we mentioned it complete. Like we completed it, so we already know what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of interesting
Lost
a way to go back and sort
Some things never change.
of review this. Off to the wake. How much time elapsed between the last time he saw Nick? Do you remember?
2 years.
2 years? I feel like I've gone more than 2 years without seeing even pretty close friends of mine. So,
Probably not that closing.
ouch.
I'm just saying, if it's been a couple years, I'm just probably not as close as.
Well, what about texting? I mean, texted them.
Texting is probably fine. I'm saying if you have ceased all communication, which is what I think he did. Like, he didn't really talk to them or saw
Just
them.
ghosted everything.
Yeah, I don't think he really. Oh, this is Bug. If y'all
I
remember.
like to call her by her full name, Joan.
Joan.
Waldron.
Well, this is Waldron. In a second here, I'm gonna cut out part of the
Actually can.
conversation, so
It's been a
you'll.
while.
I mean,
I took out the most. I took out the not as important
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you for doing that.
So-
thank you, because most conversations with Joan
Waldron right now.
are not that entertaining.
I'm telling you, I really trimmed down. Okay,
Listen,
Maybe it's just I just don't like
seamless,
kids.
I
seamless
wanted to
transition.
talk to you about.
Really, really.
Although she definitely, her dialogue is much more
It doesn't
mature
make
than,
sense.
what is her age in this?
He wouldn't have
I
just
think she looks
crashed.
about 10.
He drove like a grandma, you know
But
that.
did they ever actually say what her age is?
I don't think so, but I think she's about 10. She just looks. They
I don't
actually,
buy it.
I'm just in town.
if
for
they
the
mentioned,
funeral,
I wouldn't be
Joan.
surprised if they did mention it at
I'm
some
not a
point.
PI or a cop.
I don't
The
think they
closest
did.
thing I can
but-
talk to. Will you just
Anyway.
look into it, Muley?
Oh, so she's asking him to look
She wants her
into the
father's
death
death to
of
mean
her
something.
dad, Nick.
But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a staring contest.
This is a win.
Yeah.
If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do,
That could
at
be a good
least
thing.
leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
So obviously we promised to look into it. We're kind of repeating a lot of our
Okay.
past decisions
I'll
here,
see what I can see.
but I still think that was probably
Come
the
shoot
best
You
choice
will?
there.
Yeah, and the way
Make
the
some
game
good points. It
unfolds,
doesn't fit.
you necessarily
don't fit.
have to look into Nick's murder.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
I
so
might
whether
just
we
be
promise her or not,
Yeah.
we're going to do
crazy or
it.
something,
Yeah.
but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before.
By the
my
way,
mom
I don't know
misses me.
why Sam allowed that to be his nickname.
Better get in there too.
I still don't
hide
really
in the car all
know
night.
where that came
says
from.
I'm
I don't
hiding
know
out
what
here?
that means.
I do. See you inside.
Is it like Samuel? Mule?
Oh,
Is that Muley? Samuel?
that's a good guess.
I don't know. It's a terrible nickname.
I'm-
No matter how you slice it.
That's funny. I never even thought about that.
Yes, the cat.
Now,
food is
here's
under
my
the
favorite
sink.
character.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, it
yeah,
is,
for
Mother.
sure.
Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back.
I mean, there's no other character in this game
Samuel Higgs,
that is
as
as
I live and
affable,
breathe. Has it really
loving,
been over 2 years?
or will dole out hugs.
Regardless, I'm so glad
As
you're
much
here.
as
At
Walter
least you think. Who knows?
Good to see
I mean,
you.
we know, but
What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral,
he
but
could
I
be a
made it to
bad
Nick's
guy
wake.
for all we know.
You have
I
to
mean,
bring it
we're
in
going to
for a
keep this
hug.
relatively spoiler-free, but I mean,
Basswood back
look.
in
Okay, yeah, we know.
town.
Okay. Well,
So good to see you. You
Now
know,
look,
I
there's
was
only
just-
we
one
have-
right answer
I mean, we
here.
have to hug him because we don't want to be a
Times
jerk.
like these, we need the comforting touch of others.
Yeah,
least I
especially
do.
during pandemic times.
I mean, yeah. That's just a given. We have to come together in these stressful times.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
And I feel like we don't have to be that spoiler
If you
free
get the
because
chance, we should catch up.
we've
We
done
should really
most of
catch up.
this. At least
I'll see you
most people have
inside.
already
Well, we
seen
have, but-
part of. Well, at least like part of my, choppy Let's Play.
Mr. Samuel Higgs. Big shouted.
Oh,
I mean,
That's great.
props to that guy. Like, he was able to recognize Sam from the back while he's already engaged in a conversation with his buddies of drinking beer. So,
He
like,
really
out
got
of,
to him.
like, he knew
And you are
right away.
leaving
Yeah.
town
Another
by
big
that
choice. We let it slide.
As if you
I
are.
was curious what would happen if we tried to
Nick's
confront them,
memory
but
Because I just feel like it's sad. I think we shouldn't be messing around in somebody's, wake. It's probably just the wrong scene for
you
it.
don't want to escalate things.
what
Yeah,
I
it's
thought.
just probably the worst spot that you could possibly fight somebody.
Plus, there's police here.
It ain't worth it.
It's our favorite guy here.
Making friends already, I see.
We love police.
Declan, been a while.
Hey,
Love the
careful.
police.
Oh,
I'd rather not
it's
be
so
working
great.
tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
We're leaving as soon
I'm
as
only
we,
here to pay my
we can
respects
go.
to Nick. Nothing more,
As
nothing less.
soon as we can.
Yeah. Shame that. You watch yourself.
By the way, we're skipping a lot of gathering clues or
Sammy.
we gather clues.
Side
But
conversations.
we were skipping a lot of the
Tara?
non-necessary stuff
I've had
because we
this
wanted to
stomach
go
thing
through this as
lately.
quickly as
Oh,
possible.
it's
So if we're not
And this thing with Nick,
scoping
his car
these
went up
places
like a
out,
Sunday
that's
heat.
why.
He burned alive, you know.
Yeah, there's definitely some extra texture that you can get by fully exploring. Like, for example,
No.
the
infamous Sam.
the sheriff is at the wake here.
That
We never
article
talked to her.
you wrote on the mine.
Yeah, we do.
You must have put in a
Oh,
lot
we don't.
of
I mean,
legwork
you mean
on
in
Not
this-
not in this playthrough.
Yeah, I mean, because I did all. I feel like I was pretty thorough when I was looking around the first
read it.
time. So I don't want
What do you think?
to waste time
Of the
doing it
writing?
this time.
Fine. Fine. Of the reporting. Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter
They're the
brew,
worst.
but you still need to take them.
And that's okay if I tell you that
That's
because
nice of you to
I
say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
I think that's
and
prejudicial
I-
that you just looked at him and you're
I
like,
hated
oh, he's
him
evil.
from the beginning.
or
Yeah,
something.
and this guy
Oh, right.
since I first
Gonna be
when
a
I
stranger
first started
fan.
playing this,
Kathy.
you just get a gut feeling, you know.
Sam, you
I think
actually
that's the
came.
very definition of prejudice.
No, I have.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
I have good intuition.
We hadn't been close
So-
in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Kathy just
Yeah.
never likes this. Kathy's just
Maybe don't break her
not
heart
a
this
pleasant
time when you
person
leave
to
town.
talk to.
I think it
Alright.
might be because she's wearing that cross around her neck and like it seems like it would stab you
Hard to make promises.
pretty bad. Yeah, like, look
don't
at that.
do well
It would
with
like
those in
she just
Joan.
like has to move
I've
her chin
noticed.
down a little bit and it's gonna stab her in the neck.
I thought you were gonna say it was like
I'll
because she's
try.
religious and that's why we would never
Sam.
get along with her.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
And we put it in the empty spot.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke back.
Dennis. Everybody's favorite guy to hate.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
They really just like
Oh, you think it was that girl?
there's like really no ambiguity here. It's just like,
You
yeah,
left
just
'cause
hate
the
this
town
guy.
hated your guts.
What
Well,
are
and
you
you
even
don't
doing
trust
here, Dennis?
most people in this
You and
town.
Nick become
That's
friends
what
or
you
something?
Also learn.
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords.
I mean,
would
shade
be
to
journalism.
IT people. I mean,
Yeah.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
He's so cool.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Yeah,
Really
we did
good.
swell.
I'm thinking of
my guy.
going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself.
who does?
Anyway,
Really?
cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which,
Oh, here comes Anna.
Gonna serenade us with an emotional song.
Did you leave the whole song in?
I think I might have. There wouldn't have been a good place to cut, so.
Do you think this isn't like a real song? This is like something that, right?
You were about copyright?
No, I'm just wondering like if they're trying to imply like she wrote this for Nick or something.
I think she did. I think that's, or something, she did, after this, she said something like, Nick loved that song. I can't remember if she actually wrote it or not, but.
I mean, I really hate to be harsh, especially at a wake, but I don't like the song. I don't really understand. Like, where's the melody?
It's a sad song, you know? It's more about the lyrics and the emotional weight behind
just like
it.
a poem with some, backing track to it.
That's all music has to be sometimes, so.
I thought it was supposed to be a wake.
Y'all
I thought
gonna
we were supposed
clap?
to like celebrate, That's a real kind of downer. She comes up there. This
Y'all
sad
gonna
song.
clap for her? My God.
Anna?
It was a really depressing wake.
Sam!
You gotta hug her back.
Obviously, you gotta hug her back.
That'd be rude.
Yeah, what kind of stone cold guy that's just like shrug it
Why
off.
did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well,
I'm
now.
here now.
I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers and long memories, but most of them mean well.
Sure.
Sam, the mine was going to close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor.
Hmm?
It was
That
going to
would
run
be
dry
funny.
or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
So, hopefully we didn't cut out
I
anything
wish
that would make
everyone
this
else
more
understood
confusing.
that.
But basically, Sam wrote an article
Oh, yeah.
Matt,
back in the day
you were easy to blame.
2 years ago
When
or
my
whatever.
father lost his legs,
that sort of
nobody knew the
exposed
mine
the
wasn't
mine
following
for
regulations.
Which was
You
gonna,
were
like,
the
I
only
don't,
one
I
who
mean, I
started
get
asking
it. People were
questions.
mad that
Safety
they lost
reasons.
their
Whenever people talk
jobs.
about
Yeah,
it,
but it was for
he always
safety
says,
reasons.
You did the
And
right
Anna's dad, like,
Yeah,
lost
well,
his.
your dad's
Well, he didn't lose
Joe,
his legs, but
he's
he
an
lost
lost the use of it.
Yeah.
unmoving and annoyingly
because of
supportive.
all of the shenanigans that were going on in the mine.
It wasn't just him.
So it was only a matter of
Nick thought
time.
your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. Nick and I had moved in together. It started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Yeah, so
Did we ever determine if she
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a thing for Nick
That's,
back when she was together with Sam?
that was
too.
your theory. I mean, I don't know for
Must
sure.
be so hard.
I mean, that would explain.
They
That
were
would definitely be a
friends.
big explanation why she would.
You knew about
turned down
us,
his
right?
proposal.
Well,
He said
they
he
were
was gonna
definitely
tell
like
you.
close. Like they knew each other
yeah.
before.
I knew,
Like Nick
but
introduced her.
Knowing and
Sorry, Nick introduced
knowing
Sam to
are
her.
different.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
they
I
might have had
guess they
some history before that.
But this was all nice. The funeral.
But poor
the
Sam here
wake.
had no idea that they were
Walter did a
together
good job.
till she just said
But it all
that.
just makes me feel heavy. It makes my
Look
heart
at you in
hurt.
the background. being
Like
a
Nick's
creep.
memory has been laid on top
So
of
wait,
me, and I'm still
Just to recap,
carrying
Sam
it.
proposes to Anna. She turns
Mm-hmm.
him down. How much time elapses between then
It's hard for me
to
to
when
really
Sam
just
leaves
wrap my head around
the
it.
town?
I think it's soon
Nick
after.
being gone.
It's like days. Or
I
something,
mean,
right?
they didn't say, but
Don't rock the boat when the person in
it's
the boat
pretty,
just lost
pretty
a
quick
loved one.
after.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, the throwaway. I don't even know.
eBay.
You know, one day at a
Sam,
time, Anna. It's all
I'm
right.
tired, and if I'm gonna drink
gonna
and
be fine.
cry, I want to do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself
I didn't say anything.
would. He said, for He used to say it made him ache. I did it.
Like his
and I'm
ears,
horrible.
like it hurt his
Yeah,
ears.
that could
We need
mean
to
a lot
catch
of
up,
different
though.
things.
Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's.
Okay.
It was honestly nice seeing you.
Say something,
Nice
Sam.
seeing you too.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
Nick wasn't drunk, and me?
I mean, obviously, you gotta have
I was
a round
drunk
with
as a
Walter.
skunk.
Ah, Samuel.
Obviously.
Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round.
See?
Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Yeah, but
It's a
he's the
hug
one that
and
gets us
free
blackout
drink.
drunk.
Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting.
Which
To
I don't think is a
dear
spoiler
Nicholas.
because once again,
But I mean,
We've
we've always
already
said this,
played
but
through
that
this.
beer does not
You've
look
been
like
coming in
beer.
a lot lately.
yeah, I'll take
Sat
carrot
right
juice.
there with a bad dad joke or two.
I think.
Friends, I guess. Maybe Anna.
Well, by
Butter
himself
beer,
with his
at
laptop
best.
as his date.
He never drank alone.
Maybe orange juice too, I
You two
guess.
were
But it
close,
just
though,
looks
right?
too chunky to be orange
Tell me
juice.
about the man
so-
outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth, the friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no,
He's so
just something I
wise.
keep on hand.
I mean, I think these two are kind of a thing,
I mean,
It's a
right?
good
I
choice.
didn't. I mean, I
Really
didn't
sorry
say
about
it,
that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
but maybe you could be onto something.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it.
Can't
said
relate.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for
Sam, you possess
Please
great
Selling yourself short there,
qualities.
Sam.
Yes.
You might
And
imagine,
drinking.
a person around you all the time, but great.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Man, poor Nick.
Bottoms up.
You really feel bad for him.
Never knew him.
I mean, he really got
Kathy,
got,
what's your underage
got
child doing
some
drinking?
bad luck.
You have no control over her? Ethan could lose
I
his
wasn't
license.
doing anything. Don't touch me.
I think he's like on steroids or something.
Leave
The
me
guy's
alone.
crazy.
Declan?
Yeah, he's like
You guys are all so
any kind of
stupid. You do not
just
talk
very,
to
he's
me.
Whoa.
very on
Just
edge.
say the S word. Oh.
I mean, her dad just died, so
I'm
she
sorry,
has
everyone. She's just
she has
so-
the right to
so-
freak out. Hugh, I'm gonna need you to back off.
Right. You can truly care for people.
No,
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
I'll send her a text.
I mean, yeah,
Make sure
sending
she's
her a
gonna be okay.
text, just letting her know that we're there. Not everyone is out to get her
Sliding into her DMs.
in a completely non-creepy way. Drinking montage. Oh, montage that's sped up.
Yeah, but he's moving slowly. Like, you can imagine in real
Yeah.
time. Like,
That's
really, he only drank 1 beer. Alright, it's 2.
I think it's any more than 2.
Okay,
3.
maybe 3.
4. 5.
4 or 5. I mean, I hold the bartender somewhat culpable here. Should we have cut him off?
went well.
Probably.
You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped.
I'm telling you, his
Shut
twin doesn't really
up.
offer much
Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
insight
You're the one in
on
the
a lot of
driver's seat,
things.
Sam.
He's kind of
I can't make you
there
do anything.
comment-
Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come
commenting
back.
on stuff.
His imaginary twin's voice
It's
or
gonna be one
speech
of
is not
those long
slurred.
nights inside your head,
That's
huh?
interesting.
That is interesting.
Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back.
I couldn't let you miss this.
You just showed up.
You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world.
Now, to
Pointless
other people in the bar,
talking,
is like Sam talking
more
out loud here?
talking,
Or
No one says what they mean. Go away.
Yeah,
this
I
like
don't know
one of
where
the-
Ethan
Let me
went.
enjoy being miserable.
frozen in time
Just try and make sure you don't do anything
scenarios.
stupid.
No promises.
Well, yeah, that's true, but he's drinking at the same time, so it's not like it's completely frozen in time. All right, so it's the morning after. We have a super early checkout.
There's a lot of things wrong with this scene.
Sir, we need the room.
Okay, name 1.
Checkout time.
No.
Okay, name 2.
Stay out.
His position on the bed.
Well, if he's blacked out,
Okay, okay.
we're lucky
So
he even
strange.
we're lucky he even landed on the bed.
It just looks so strange.
What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what?
Oh, so he goes to the bathroom.
Yes. Yeah, so I cut out a lot of him
You
stumbling
see something
around.
in the bathtub.
And it is a shirt covered in blood.
That's not good. That's
That's not
where
gonna
did
come
I
out.
get this?
Oh, how many
Shirt
bleach
is
near
ruined.
me?
Oh no.
Where's my Tide to go? Sticker, it's called.
You know, in almost all the other cases where he goes into his mind palace, his clothing changes, except for in this one.
That's true. Well, I think he's kind of like a nightmare situation in this. Like his shirt, like yeah, in my palace, he's always wearing the same T-shirt, except in like the situation where he's like, I have never noticed that before. I guess that's true. I think maybe when he's in control, he's wearing that T-shirt. Okay, so coming up, I sped up this section.
Oh, you cut out my amazing run where I was like dodging everything.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the
There's
books.
definitely no mess ups. It was perfect.
Because I didn't realize for the longest time that you actually have to go into one of these, specifically this one. Oh, well,
Yeah,
I guess
you
I missed
did.
that one.
Yeah. But anyway, I sped it up because I didn't want to cut it and completely.
I mean, look at this. Well, I hit that one, but that was basically impossible. There's no way you could avoid that one.
Because you were supposed to go through.
I was going for so long.
Yeah, you were supposed to go through the other one, and that's why they had to stop you with.
I mean, the controls here are very awkward.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. When I first did it in the first playthrough, it sucked.
Yeah, like there's like a definite lag between when you press left
That's
or
what I'm
right
saying.
and
Well, see, now
for
you
Sam to
understand.
move. It's yeah. You actually feel like he's drunk.
Yeah.
If they were going for that,
Yeah,
they
maybe
definitely
they were
achieved
going.
that.
Oh, you almost said that one. That was scary.
This is your brain on drugs.
Take that one. Now they're moving.
Now, when we did the first playthrough, you never saw this sequence
Yeah,
where they had
that's
some
true.
moving mirrors, and so that this was
I don't know if
my
I just-
adrenaline was definitely pumping at this moment in time. Not that it ever truly matters because you can't actually fail that.
Yeah. They get you there eventually. So in this, you have to pick a mirror, and we already knew which one,
You're doing
so
good. Really good.
we skipped through
Almost
this
there.
real fast as well.
I mean, each mirror it basically represents what, like
Choices that he could make, basically. So he went with the one that is to find the truth and find answers.
to not run away.
Yeah,
Choose.
basically.
Act.
If I run, you face what happened.
Answers.
Yes, answers. Good,
Achievement unlocked.
bad. I need answers.
Woo woo. That kind of snaps us back to normal.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, because you're in
Stop
our
thinking
head.
that. Pills and alcohol. You're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead.
Wait, how can
I
you?
need to know what happened last
Dead.
night. The last place I remember is the bar.
Like
so I
drown
start there.
ourselves and
The squeaky nail gets hammered down.
and
Maybe
alcohol.
don't play lone
Choke
wolf
on a-
detective.
Throwing up. I don't know.
I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious. Don't worry.
Who has the better hair,
Yeah, telling people not to worry always works.
Sam or
I
the
can't
twin?
just run
I
from whatever
don't
this is.
know.
So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
The twin kind of has more, like, I feel like he stylized it more. Like he,
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
Sam's
the twin.
Sam's looks like it's more natural, which was why I kind of like Sam's.
Okay.
So.
Agree to disagree.
Alright.
Now we definitely there's
Yeah,
a lot of stuff.
There's
to
a lot of stuff that we
explore
just skipped over
The more
because once
things
again we
change,
did it
the
in this
before.
back room of the bar.
Yeah,
Do you really
So what's
think
Sam doing here again?
is a good
he
idea?
is trying to
Use
figure
the
out
hidden
what
spare key,
happened,
No breaking involved.
Last night after he
Yes.
blacked
That
out.
way.
and so he
Wait for the
figures
bar
that
to
the best
open,
place to go
or
is the
I can look for
bar,
answers.
and he's kind of
I picked the ladder.
sort of breaking in. I mean, he goes through the back way, so he's not really, breaking anything.
Whoa.
How did he know that the back door
What
would be
happened here
unlocked?
last night? I ended up drinking alone.
Because
So
he
who brought
knows
that
this
second
place.
glass?
So we're collecting clues. I kind of,
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
a little rough here, but I kind
knocked
of
this clock
skipped
off the pillar.
through a lot of the wandering
were
around,
sent
trying to
scattering.
remember all the clues. So we
Someone
went,
thrown into them?
basically, it's
Ripped.
just a bunch of
Did this happen
clue
yesterday?
getting.
Over-
Overturned
Always like that.
furniture.
Yeah.
Just mess.
Just a whole lot of mess. I feel really bad for Ethan's bar.
Hughes' business card.
Presumably Ethan
Wonder why.
closed the
Use
bar,
the
right?
business
He just
card.
left. He just left the bar like this, like it's right. Like
Yeah, I know.
Ethan knew about this.
Yeah,
His
I don't
own
know why
machine.
he, maybe, when we first played through, we thought Ethan
DG.
died or something.
Dennis's
Do you remember?
initials.
Yeah,
because
that's
we were
true.
like, well,
Whatever
where's
happened.
Ethan?
Right. Yeah, we thought something
Wouldn't
bad had happened
Yeah.
to Ethan.
For
Because
sure.
presumably
Had.
he would have known and
Maybe we
either
ended up
prevented or
having it
cleaned
out
up
after all.
this type of mess.
Yeah, exactly. So it was weird that he never.
Unless he was just like so tired, he's like, I'm just going to deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah, like why didn't he attempt to break up the fight? I mean, maybe he couldn't. Anyway, now we're back in our mind palace
This
after
place to make
collecting a
sense.
bunch of clues.
Just trying to piece
So
together
now
what
we're
happened.
Really trying to get down to
What
brass
happened while I
tacks.
was blacked out last
The
night.
brass tacks or brass
Just need to think it
tacks?
through logically.
Tacks,
Throw
like
out impossibilities.
Sorry, what are the two differences?
Until only the truth is left.
Like a
I
tack.
know I got into a fight, but it
Yeah,
could have
versus
played out
what?
in many
Tax.
different ways.
Tax?
I have to think
Like
it
TAX?
Yeah.
through, find
No,
out
it's
what really
tax. It's
happened.
TACKS.
My memory
Brass
ends
tacks.
here.
Okay.
But there's I was drinking on my own,
Glad we cleared that up.
and someone approached me.
I was
Who it
always
but
like,
I know we
is
got
it
into a
brass
fight.
tacks or brass
Obviously.
tacks?
Very clear. I'm sure everyone will understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, but like, I know that either way sounds like the same. But like, I've always like never
If I figured
was.
out how to fight
You
well,
haven't
I
seen
should
it
figure
written
who
out.
my
Yeah, I
son
never seen it
was.
written out before, so I've only ever heard people say it.
I can understand the naivete.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to
It's
make
like the same
clock
thing
fall.
with intensive
Person thrown
purposes
into the
instead
pillar
of
would do it.
intents and purposes.
Yeah, what was up with that?
There's a lot of sayings.
Strange.
There's a lot of sayings that are
Kids these days.
hard to hear.
Kids these days. Back in my day, all the video games we had no voiceovers. We had to read everything.
Oh
Looks like
no!
Not even the memorial board was.
I mean, I owe a lot of my vocabulary to a lot of the RPGs
Oh
and whatnot that I played back in the
God.
day.
next to me. That's Dennis's.
So anyway, we're kind of piecing this all together,
I have a complete.
and now we have the complete picture. Now we get into the fight. We get into the bar fight with Dennis.
I mean, it makes sense. He was being an a-hole earlier.
The man
Yeah,
who
we all
talks
know
to
that.
us
Y'all know
is
that. We
idiot
know
for
that.
an
Fuck
audience.
off.
No
Dennis.
surprise.
I see why you have so
Easy
many friends
mystery.
left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex.
Okay, it's go time.
Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
I mean, clearly Dennis was just looking for a fight because he was
Yeah.
on.
Well, Dennis is troubled. Well, everyone in this game is, but
I mean, I don't know if I was Sam, I don't know if I would be so brazen.
You think
Because
you
we know that
who
Dennis
it
has a
was?
gun.
Mr.
that's true.
Perfect?
That's
Give
a
me
good
break.
point. He literally warned
You have
us.
no
Yeah.
idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. Not here. Meet me later at the...
Why'd you have to wake us up?
Yeah, we were really.
Ethan
Figuring
is
things
coming
out
back in
here.
through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan. he may
So
not be happy
now
find
we
you
have
here.
to
So I
make
strongly
the decision.
suggest
In
you-
neither of our playthroughs do we actually
Yeah.
stay to see what Ethan was
This is
doing.
like the same as well.
Yeah, again, I kind of regret that we didn't just stay around for Ethan for the second playthrough because
Yeah, but we were trying to be fast, and all we
I'm trying
knew,
to be fast.
and we just knew that it was just gonna be dialogue.
Yeah.
And now just would have added on to her. Time there.
Of course. I come back on the town's
And now we
Miners'
are
Day
in
celebration.
the,
Main Street.
downtown
Well, you
is it
always did
downtown?
have
I
great
don't know.
timing.
area.
Not much of a downtown.
I mean,
yeah.
it's not really, it's not a city, so this is as downtown as it gets.
Focus. You tried Dennis's cell
And we are
phone.
still on the
No
search
answer.
for Dennis.
So what
We
now?
don't know.
Where's that coffee
Did we
date with
kill
Anna?
him? I
Anna
don't
might
know.
have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis
Is he
first.
dead? I think it's
that's-
probably the first question.
That's true too.
Just remember, she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch.
Don't worry, we do
drop it.
eventually see Anna. The order of which we do these is a little bit different than my Let's
I think
Play.
this order is more
Which is
efficient.
more, yeah, it's a lot smoother for sure.
Hey, Millie.
We see Bug, which was the
Waiting
same.
for
We
my
saw the
mom to get
Bug
off her
first
shift at
last
the
time.
pharmacy. Drawing.
She's
I
just
got a new
drawing.
journal after I left the old one somewhere.
What else is new? This pterodactyl. I'm guessing.
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere.
No,
It's not like
I
anything
slept
scary
outside the
bad happens
bar.
in Basswood.
Actually, I sleep here. My mom is we're kind of arguing right now because she's on a lot of
Did you
drugs,
really
so
look into it?
I don't have a home.
I haven't found anything yet. I don't think.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know?
And we
This
do.
place.
We we tell her.
It feels
we
like I'm
get her,
suffocating.
we keep her
I
pretty
can't
informed.
breathe. I can't think.
Probably more than a
I
kid
can't
should be.
stand my mom. I don't like school.
And we
except for
did not
Dennis.
ask about Dennis because
just-
what the hell would she know about
When I
Dennis?
She's not
imagine
gonna know
myself in
anything
the
about
future,
Dennis. She wasn't in the
I just
bar
don't.
after that.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't see this place
this is-
or these people.
it's probably
I'm somewhere
best like
else.
not to interrupt
Anywhere
someone
else.
when possible. So
I know it's stupid. Just
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
When you reach an
Gross.
appropriate age.
that other stuff sounds okay though. Thanks for listening.
it's like sorry, you have to wait like until you're
I
18
got
to do
grown-up
any
stuff
of
I gotta
those.
I've got kids.
You
stuff I
can't
gotta
even leave
see
the
about,
town by yourself.
So we're both busy.
That minor statue.
Here's Joe.
This is
Joe.
Anna's dad.
Sam, you old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe.
Ah, it is 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
Too long.
See, Joe likes us because we were upfront
Heard you showed up
and
yesterday.
honest. And he was hurt by the mine, so he doesn't really
Boys give
care
you
about
trouble.
what we said in the article.
Yeah. Yeah, probably has no love
They
lost.
might have
but
given
Yeah.
him a
mine
bit of a
there.
welcome back.
Definitely not.
Mind closed, well. It ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
And we kind of ask other questions first, and then we
How have you been
jump
holding up?
into the question
Terribly. But
we're
Anna
all
keeps
being
me young.
waiting for.
How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
Have you
haven't
seen Dennis,
Dennis
today?
today, have you?
I doubt that
Yes.
he. Well, I don't know why
Just
he
about the
would,
only
but
guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man sport.
Wow.
But no, I haven't seen him.
I don't know
noticed
if I
you were at the
buy
bar
that,
last
like,
night.
Went home after
football is
the
not a
service.
man's sport compared to hockey.
Cripple
It's
takes
just
it out.
odd to me.
Normally,
just
I'd
doesn't
be
like
rocking
football,
out in
which-
my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects.
I mean,
to
football's
old Iron
fine.
here.
It's just I'm not the sports person
This
in
town
general.
You like
was
hockey
handed
better than
down
football?
before I was born.
I probably understand hockey a lot less
It's
than
good to get out
football
and celebrate your roots
lot
every
less.
now and then.
because I haven't
I
seen
don't
a
have the
hockey
same
game.
perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
I literally don't think I've
No,
ever
I
watched a hockey
suppose
game
you
before.
wouldn't.
I don't think there's a lot to understand, but
I
sure.
have places I need
Well,
to be.
I don't know
but
that because I don't think I've
It's
ever
good to see you.
seen it.
Just
It
promise
could be,
you won't
it could
wait
be
2
real
years
complex
before seeing
than,
blue again.
It's not
than,
Quidditch.
than it appears, you know?
I can't just have you hanging around.
It could be more than just.
So we got done with Joe,
Country.
and now we find
Give me
Declan talking
that.
to some vagrant in an alleyway.
Complaining, so
Yeah.
don't let me see you here again. You fascist. What you just...
I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some
I
people
wonder
you
why
just
he's
can't
grumpy.
reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
It's like, you can't shove me out of town, dude.
You
I
haven't
have a
seen
right
Dennis
to be
today,
here.
have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try
Just
to be
gotta take your
understanding,
anger out on
polite.
everything, huh?
It's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig
We decided to
or
listen to him
fascist
because he's a
just for
cop
doing your
and,
job.
well,
Then they go and do things
maybe
like
we
you
shouldn't be
face the
rude to
whole
cops.
town. And I'm the asshole?
especially when we
Could
would
get under your
we
skin.
go around punching people, so.
Where's you at day after day? Grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. Went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Meanwhile, the vagrant has run
Trust me,
off.
I know. I don't
No,
want
he
to
hasn't, because he wanted to stay there. Declan wants him to run off.
It's like he's making a political statement. It's like an Occupy Wall
Yeah,
Street
he's like,
type
I
of situation.
want to be here because I have every right to be here.
Now, I'm glad we made this decision different than the first playthrough.
We went to the drugstore first instead of going to the cafe.
Well, not that decision. This decision.
Oh,
Yo, get out the way.
This one, yes. We get mad at him.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Fuck you. That's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't have a right to tell us to get out of the way. Be polite about it.
Yeah.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend.
So you know
were
what
quite
happened.
Inebriated.
You know where Dennis is?
What friend is he referring to there? Wind up like your friend. Is he talking about Dennis or is he talking about Nick?
Yeah, I got to hear all about it
Like
secondhand.
Nick.
Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom
Like,
brawl.
like in
I
don't think he
car
mentioned
accident.
Dennis,
Is that what he
yeah.
was
that
referring
other
to?
man outside.
Yeah.
And I tried to get you to hand over
Just
the
civilian
keys,
sensitive to say.
but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
You really don't need to say things like that.
I mean, I think it's done on town a lot of good too.
Mine was a band-aid
In the
on a
long
torn
run.
artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Right.
Last night was a wake-up call. I'm gonna try focusing on clean living.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
Just some rubbers.
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing.
Yeah,
What
we'll
is it?
play
I
nice.
knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about
I don't
me.
think we ever did
You see,
that, by
some
the
of
way.
the older folks see me as an outsider still.
And nor
Is it even
would I.
possible?
I'll try
Can
to
you
remember to
follow up
ask
on
next
that?
time I talk
Well,
to
yeah,
you.
but I feel
I
like
really
you probably.
appreciated the chat.
I don't see where
Well,
there
I'm
would be
afraid
the
it's time.
opportunity.
Well, I just think it's funny. They're like, oh yeah, we'll
Don't
definitely
see me
talk to
again.
him about it. And
It
we've
seems like
had
a weird,
Sam,
yeah,
you here to
broken
pick up
thread
something
there.
for your condition?
we like
have a
reluctantly
condition.
talked to
Yeah,
Tara.
the one that makes you the way you're always.
Yeah, I was really
so-
hoping we could have avoided this.
Yeah, but I
but
wasn't sure if like
It's
they
all
would
right,
let
of
us
course.
not.
I
So
won't
like,
tell
whatever,
anyone.
we'll do
I
it.
think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestines.
This is like the
starts to
first person that
dissolve.
we definitely
You have to-
interrupted because we
Why not
don't
ask the
care about
pharmacist?
that
And let him know I might have
nastiness.
something like that. You, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries.
she's definitely the
at
character
wake.
that
Oh,
you know
I
you
saw
assume
too.
is useless at the start,
Given his condition yesterday,
and then
he
definitely
might have
is
come in.
useless throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what you get.
Yeah, she's definitely the person that
Yes.
like
Nice? Talking to you,
just
Tara?
guesses what diseases she has by the internet.
Was it?
No, you're very
She
unpleasant.
knows how unpleasant she is to talk to. That's the thing.
Ugh.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy's searching
Look,
around for
Sam.
drugs.
What can I do you
She's
for?
taking her back pain pills.
Maybe too many.
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
No, I'm not
Last
always
night
looking
we
for
got
trouble,
into a fight.
Kathy.
Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be
Yeah,
a
we
little
literally
girl,
didn't even say that.
not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry, I know it's not your fault, but I just don't. I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Good talk.
I think if she was more honest with Bug, then
That's really all Bug cares about
yeah,
is honesty.
exactly.
She wants to be treated like an adult.
Yeah. When you're a kid, that's literally all you want. is be-
Okay, so now we went to the coffee shop, right? Christina's.
Yeah.
Bit of a mess.
And we totally didn't talk to that one lady outside.
Yeah.
Dear, please, could you help an old
I wish we
doddering
didn't have to
woman?
talk to Christina. Oh well.
Yeah.
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you should
Oh,
say such
Sam.
Somebody please explain the difference between like doddering versus plotting.
Plotting. I don't know. But Coco, how smooth I was.
so much. You
I
are
literally,
such a
I accidentally clicked to the Mind Palace
Christina,
thing.
have you...
Oh, Sam,
But
it's
instead
been
of going through
years.
Mind Palace,
So nice to
I was
see
like,
you again.
Yeah.
nope, let's.
Likewise,
I
but
wanted
let's
to come
skip
to
by
the
that.
funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it. Oh,
We've seen
Now,
it. It was
I
a
didn't wanna
memory of
interrupt
him
her
and Bug.
because I want to interrupt
playing
her.
games.
So eyes on me, buddy. Happy
Yes.
thoughts. Deep breaths. Yeah. Ro, speaking of the...
poor Joan.
So last time we interrupted
Such a
her, and
young
she had a
age.
really bad
Oh,
reaction
what
to
a
us interrupting
tragedy.
her.
I was trying to
So we
find
just
one of
kind of let her
those
talk
games she
this
likes
time.
so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has
Okay.
Kathy now, and
Plotting.
well, far from
You
me
looked
to
it up.
criticize
Yeah,
or
I mean,
anything,
just
but
would you want to be
these
called
last few
this?
months, Kathy hasn't been all
Thorough
there.
and hardworking, but lacking in imagination or
Hopefully this
intelligence.
tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more
What?
Well, then
present.
what's. Well, she
She
called
should take a
herself
few weeks off to
plottering.
be
No,
with
she
Beth.
calls
Plotting.
herself
You
doddering.
would never refuse.
Now,
Would
doddering
you
is
agree?
she's moving in a
Oh,
feeble
okay, sorry,
or
I mixed that
unsteady
up.
way,
Yeah,
especially because of old
course.
age.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would
And
only
he
ask
said
him
plotting?
sometime.
Yeah, and then he said, "You're not
Look at
doddering,
me.
you're
I talk and
plotting,
talk and
maybe."
talk, but you had
So
something
he's
to say,
saying that
didn't
she
you?
doesn't have imagination.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
or
Dennis
intelligence.
today?
Damn.
Dennis.
Yeah.
No.
Well-
It's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings.
Maybe he's
Like how
not
you
wrong.
and Nick used to come over
just
from the
kidding.
That's
paper
true.
with
Yeah,
Anna.
she was
I mean,
plotting.
You three always seem
I don't
so
know her.
happy.
So,
Oh, but you,
Maybe she's both.
Sam.
I mean-
how have you been doing?
I don't want to judge. So,
It's been... Well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone.
So,
Life
last
rarely
time
lets
we
you
were playing,
coast for long.
I
You
went
look
to the
well.
cafe before
I've
going to
been
the
better.
drugstore, and Anna
Hungover
wasn't
this
there.
morning.
And
You know
now
what's
we
good
went
for
to the
that?
drugstore,
Coffee.
I know.
and then
Christina.
cafe,
Not
and now
right now, I
Anna's
gotta go.
actually in here now.
I mean, either way, you have to talk to Christina first. So
Yeah, just it makes it a lot more smoother doing this order.
Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I still don't get how
I can sleep
this is
well.
9:30. Apparently, we woke up at 9:15. So everything that has happened since we woke up
I hear
occurred in
Yeah.
a 15-minute time period. I don't get it.
Really weird.
Unless Anna has been waiting here
Yeah,
for
she could
like
have just
a
been.
long
No,
time.
she could have just been doing her
It's
work.
all just a big, heavy
She said that she was just gonna be there at 9:30. Doesn't mean that she was.
Either way, Sam accomplished a lot
Yeah.
in a span of time.
Yeah, he's
I would
quick.
never be able to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, he gets
Sounds
stuff
about
done.
right. We all deal
He's
with stress in
determined.
our own ways.
When you're in
apparently like
journalism,
Dennis.
that's what you gotta
speaking
do.
of,
Yeah, you gotta
you
be
haven't
determined.
seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
I may have killed him.
Well,
Working on it.
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
I mean, this is an
She
example
might
where we
slow
do
you
follow
down,
his advice.
or try
Yeah.
to involve the cops.
Yep.
She might do those things.
Same thing
yes,
with last time.
or
We
she
went
might
with
be
telling her the
someone
truth,
who
which
you
I
can
think
trust, who can
is
help.
super helpful because she is actually helpful in all of our
Yeah,
investigations.
there's never a moment in this game where Anna is a hindrance.
I know, she's
I
like
woke up
one of the
today.
most helpful people in this game.
My shirt was covered in blood.
Well,
Blood?
Yeah,
What happened?
oh,
no.
yeah.
most of these
Last
people
night,
are
pills
like
and
not
alcohol.
good people.
It's all a blur.
Well, who do we get more hugs
That's why
from?
I'm looking for Dennis.
See,
Her or Walter?
Have you tried the Basswood jungle?
you know,
Let's
that's a
talk
good
things.
point.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help?
He's just like
Oh.
pieces
nah,
out.
I'm just gonna do my own.
Sam has no social skills.
He does. No, he does not. His twin, his alter ego is the one with the social skills.
So we went all the way down the street to the Basswood jungle,
Yeah,
which I didn't know for
exactly.
the longest time was the newspaper.
Yeah, me either.
I really wish they would have chosen a better
Yeah, exactly.
title for the
Yeah.
Of
newspaper.
course, it was hard to tell.
Tries to make it seem
Consider
cooler
you
than
let
it is.
Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas,
This guy really has it out for us.
dangerous place.
And that guy's
So
really
maybe
funny voice.
Consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Oh, we did
Wow.
he did the finger eye thing.
That's when you know it's
Oh
serious.
my god, he's cursed now. Actually,
Do you think Declan notices Sam going into the Basswood jungle?
maybe.
Interesting.
Anyway, well, that's part 1. We will see you in the next one.
See you soon.
Bye.